Is it you, Mum, that keeps disliking my videos?
Right now, rusty piece of shit. Got every intention of making it sick.
Just joking. Mum wouldn't do that. It's probably Luke McHugh because he knows that I'm a better painter than he is. Okay. Hey there, guys. It's time to do some work on installing the dash. But before I install the dash, I'm going to put the brake booster and pedal box in to make it easier because I don't have to get up under the dash and do all that stuff. So, what we got here, this is the original one. It's a bit rusty crusty. Works fine, but yeah. This one here, it's just dusty. It's an R33 GTST Skyline booster and master cylinder. Only problem is the bolt holes at the where the bolts go through the firewall. They're a bit wider on the original one than what they are on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this gasket here. Just get it off. Okay. Right. Take it over to where it bolts on, and we use it as a template like so, because you can get the hole in the middle spot on, and then I'll mark where the holes have to be drilled. Rightio. So it's just a lucky thing that that gasket was there. So I'm going to pull the master cylinder off the booster so it's easier to handle too, and I'll clean it up. I'm hoping that I don't have to paint it, that it'll clean up without having to paint it. That should do. Better than that one. So, I say so a lot, don't I? Alright guys, so what you got to do here is get the original gasket and get it over the hole central, like so. And what I like to do is I line up the corners of the gasket with the original hole so you know that it's straight, like so. It's a little bit hard. If you have trouble holding it straight, you can always use a little bit of tape to hold it in position. So the center of the holes, just mark them like so. That one's a bit awkward. And that's obviously where you've got to drill. Okay, so I've got to do the same thing on the actual pedal box, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bolt the pedal box in, and then I'm going to mark the holes through the holes I just drilled, and then take it out again and drill it on the bench just to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, it's in. So now I'm not sure whether I told you the reason why I'm actually doing this. It's because I'm putting 4-piston calipers on the front from a Toyota Hilux. Now you can get away with it with the standard master cylinder, but it is best to upgrade it Now the R33 master cylinder is a wee bit bigger, so you can get them for the original booster, but I had this at hand, so I thought, why not use it? So yeah, I've also got R31 Skyline rear discs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use them yet because it stuffs the handbrake system up a little bit. If anyone's got any tips on getting the handbrake working properly with an R31 rear end, I'd love to hear it, because that's something I might have to go through later on. I'm going to try it with the drums first. It's not going to be a huge race car, so yeah, it's all for cool factor at the moment. So I'm not going to do any more tonight because it's a school night, work night. So I'll come out again and tomorrow night, and I'll do the holes in the pedal box, and we'll bolt it all in together. There you go, guys. I've drilled out the holes in the pedal box. So now I'll bolt it back in, and we'll see if it's all going to line up. Fingers crossed. So everything's lining up and it's all bolted in. I ended up giving it a quick freshen up with a coat of GMH black, which is chassis black. So that should work wonders. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll come out and I'll start fitting up the heater and air conditioning. That's got to go in before the dash, so I guess I'll see you then. So guys, I've got all the heater, unit, pedal box, accelerator pedal and stuff in the car. I didn't film any of that. I didn't want you to hear all the cussing and swear words. So I might come out again in the morning because I've had enough for the day, and we'll fit up the dash. Before the dash goes in, I've got to replace the tachometer, because the goes to 3,000 revs per minute and then it stops and doesn't do anything after that. It doesn't go up or down. Something's wrong with it, so I've got another one there I'm going to put in it. If it still does it, I know it's not the tachometer's fault and I'll have to find the problem elsewhere. But I've had enough of the day, so I'll see you in the morning. Okay guys, to get this dash out, there's a screw up in here. Get the gauge out, sorry. Just got to undo that. So someone's obviously had it out before. Then you just tip the dash over. And sorry, there's another one in the back. I forgot about that one. Okay, now the gauge slides out through the front. One moment. Now if you're unsure on the wiring on your gauges, you can take a photo and then you can refer back to the photo. You can see the difference in what's going on with these tachos. This one here is the good one. This one here, not so good. I might pull this one apart and investigate inside, see what's going on, but I think I'm going to be using this one. We got the tachometer all bolted back into the dash, so the dash is ready to go back in the car. But first I've got to put wiring loom back in, so I've got it stretched out here. That's all of that. So just checking it over to make sure everything's all good. It's mostly all good. I think this over here is for the reverse light signal. It's obviously been chewed off the actual reverse light actuator on the gearbox, so I can fix that before I put the gearbox in, so it doesn't have to be done now. Other than that, it's just a little bit messy here. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing that's for the radio, but we've got a couple of plugs here that I'm not sure what are going to be for, these ones here. So I'll put it in, I'll try and work it out from there. It's a bit hard because they're all the same colour, they're all black. I'm going to rewrap the sections of loom that you can see. I've got some cloth electrical tape coming, which I think looks much better than standard electrical tape. But I can do that while it's in the car still, so I'm going to thread it through now until the electrical tape arrives through the mail. But I just want to get the dash in this weekend, so put this loom in and then it's dash time.
No, I can't say a word. I ain't trying to offend. Lick your wounds, they'll heal another day. They'll eventually mend. Rachel hate, don't care if you gay or straight. Just go and be free. Women's rights, they'll put up the fight. It's all about equality. Don't stop.
Okay, dash is sort of in. It's just bolted in loosely. I'm having a little bit of trouble finding heater vents. I'm missing one, I think. I think I might have been missing one before I pulled the dash out. And I'm just trying to work out which way they go, because the outside vent on the driver's side, this one here, won't reach its destination. So yeah, I've got to work that out. But I think I'm going to have to try and find another tube. I'm going to go to the hardware store tomorrow, see if they've got anything there that'll kind of fit. But that's it for now, guys. I've had enough for this weekend. Yeah. So I'll be back out again at it next week. But next weekend I'm probably going to do some work on the 240Z, because I've got to get that rolling again so I can swap places, because my engine's going to be ready soon and I need to get it over the pit. Alright, so you know the drill. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and all that jazz. So I'll see you next week, guys.